Recent news of a housing bubble is hitting the media, and Google says that searches regarding this term have skyrocketed. Is housing in trouble? No, and I'll tell you why. Stay tuned. Hi, this is Rick Elmendorf, loanwithrick.com at Movement Mortgage. Today we're going to be talking about housing bubbles, and boy oh boy, this is not clickbait, and I am going to try to be the voice of reason here. Are we in a housing bubble? No, but I wanted to address a very recent article that was given by Diana Olick over at CNBC. I follow her, I really like her reports, but she just released this article that had two main topics here I wanted to discuss. One was that she said that 12% of all home buyers, because of interest rates, are reducing their listing prices. And the other thing she said is that there's been a surge of listings in the market of 8%. Now, what's the narrative here? Are we talking about, oh my goodness, there's a housing bubble because home prices are coming down and more people are throwing their home on the market because they're scared? Well, let me address these two things. Now, number one, let's talk about the 12% of home sellers that have declined in their home prices. Now, if you haven't been under a rock, we've been in a humongous housing market where there's been a tremendous shortage of inventory. I mean, if you look around, people just building like crazy, and these homes that I'm standing here are just like literally they'll go on the market and they're gone in a day. But what does this really mean? People are thinking that, oh, I can list my house, I can sell my house for so much right now. They're reaching for the stars right out of the box. So are we going to have a little bit of coming down because of maybe interest rates? More people don't qualify for a loan? Of course that's going to happen. So you're going to have a reduction in the listing price. This is very, very normal. Now, that doesn't mean to say that the home's not going to sell for more than the listing price. Sometimes it's a game. Sometimes sellers say, hey, we're going to go ahead and list our home price a little bit lower to maybe encourage multiple offer situation. And that's what I believe is really happening in this market. Boots on the ground, this is what's happening. The second thing that was discussed was that we have a surge of inventory, 8%. Now, where are we right now? We're now in April 2022. Now, if you've ever heard of a thing called a spring market, this is nothing new. We have this happen every single year. In fact, if you look just back 5 years, every single time you've had a surge in listings from February, March timeframe through about June, July timeframe. This is very normal. You go back, we have a surge in listings. This has nothing to do with a housing bubble. This is a very normal market. This is the spring and summer market. So I guess when you ask the question, are we really in a housing bubble? I really don't think so. I mean, sure, mortgage rates have gone up. We've all kind of felt the pinch. You got a lot of buyers that are jumping ship because they're feeling like, oh my gosh, there's literally a dude power washing. If I can just look, literally a dude, I'm like trying to record and he's power washing. Literally power washing. Seriously, can you just be quiet while I tell people about the mortgage markets and the housing market? Because this is important stuff and you're like power washing. Okay, well anyway. In the midst of power washing, we're going to still discuss what's going on. So mortgage rates have obviously gone up, which is making buyers consider, hey, can I still afford this? Some people are just going to be knocked out of the market because of the interest rates have gone up. They just don't qualify anymore. But I think what's a lot of times happening is maybe this the psyche of people that they're listening to this narrative that there's a housing bubble. They don't want to jump in. But I'll tell you, that's a mistake. Most experts, and I'm telling you right now, this is a mistake. And here's why. There is still a massive shortage of inventory. Last report I heard something about there's nationwide like 4 million more home buyers than there are homes for sale or something of that nature. Don't quote me on that and don't flame me in the comments, but let's just say that there's a massive difference between the amount of buyers, which are plentiful, and the amount of inventory of homes for sale, which is a shortage. So obviously there's going to be massive pressure on home buying. Now, my assumption is that we're still not going to see anything near pre-pandemic inventory and a normal housing market for another 2 to 3 years. So, I mean, that's my stance. So my suggestion to everybody watching this video is that you still get in now. It's a good time to buy. Get in before we have this crazy appreciation that we're going to have over the next 2 to 3 years. Are we going to see double digits like we did? We're going to see 33%? No. Will we see high single digits, 8, 9? Yeah, I think so. Will we see 12%? Maybe in some markets. But get in now. Buy your home now. I don't care where rates are. I've said this before. I sound like a broken record. Get in no matter what the rate is. You can always refinance. Rates are cyclical. You can't refinance if you don't own a home. All right, well, this is Rick Elmendorf. I will see you on the next video. Enjoying the beautiful day here in Northern Virginia, along with this wonderful man who is still power washing this house. Just absolutely amazing. I will see you on the next video. Ciao.